us to talk happened so fast. Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broke.
How we all doing? We all good? Just a little bit of a catch up for you, just to let you know exactly how I'm doing. I know a lot of you have been inquiring and sending me mails and messages and everything, which is lovely. So the support over the last few weeks has been truly amazing. As I said before, it really humbles me to know there's so much people that care and send your wishes of health and recovering from the ordeal that we've been through over the last few weeks. I've been on this Craig News site now, here at Shellings, the lovely Shellings, that offered me this spot for a reduced price, which is amazing. Oh, the Islanders have been absolutely wonderful, as I said before. Truly humbles me, really does. But we've been here now, I think it's 2 weeks now. 2 weeks? I've not moved in 2 weeks. Who'd have believed it on country? Yeah, I do stop in some camps for 2-3 days, but 2 whole weeks. I need to start Christine up as well. I'm charging all my engine batteries up now because they're a bit flat. Because we're hooked up to electric, I can do all that, get it all charged up. And we're here for another 2 weeks at least. I may extend it, it all depends how I feel. So the last 2 weeks, the first 7-8 days were really tough. I just felt so drained. Every time I stood up, I started getting giddy, and I just felt so exhausted all the time, even though I'm resting. I'm doing like you guys say, and everybody has advised me, and the doctors and everything, to rest, fully rest, even though I want to get out there. And it's hard to, when you're feeling so sick, it's hard to get motivated and get your mojo going. Even doing little things in the van, like cleaning. The van is a bloody shithole, honestly. It is a crap hole. You know, I'm not the best at keeping clean, as most men aren't. But I do keep on top of stuff. But, you know, the last couple of weeks, it's gone to rack and ruin a little bit. But we'll get it sorted eventually. But, yeah, so the first week or so, it was really tough. I thought, blimey, this is how the rest of my life is going to be. But you all said that give it time, Stephen. Give it time, you will recover to some sort of health, even though probably not where I was before. I accept that. It's a life-changing moment in my life, what's happened. I know we've got to adapt, haven't we? We've got to adapt. Bring my expectations down of life that I used to live down a notch or two. Who'd have believed it, How things can change. Just shows you, you know, I've been healthy all my life. You know, I've been outdoors, activities, climbing, doing all sorts of crazy adventures, as you know, with my playlist and country for the last 4 years. Those guys have been with me for all this time. We've been up some crazy adventures, we really have. And just out of the blue, completely out of the blue this came, a lightning strike can hit you like that. Life changing moments can change your life. And she's certainly changed my life. I was very lucky. I know that. I was very lucky. I'm very lucky to still be alive. As the surgeons said, they've never known someone go through such an ordeal experience with a major heart attack and minor heart attacks and not getting to medical attention for over 24 hours. They just couldn't believe my story. They said, Stephen, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here after such a long traumatic bout of heart attacks, being out in the wilds and not getting medical attention. It just shows you the importance to look after your bodies. If you see signs or something's not quite right, get down to the bloody doctors. Honestly, folks, get down to the doctors. Any sign of anything going on, or even have medical checks once a year or once every 5 years like it's recommended. A lot of people have medical checks once a year, a full MOT of the body. I'd highly recommend that, I really would, because it just shows with my experience, not a health issue at all, then all of a sudden, bang, you get smashed down like I did, struck down by lightning. So it shows it can happen to anyone, you know, even if you think you're the fittest person on the planet and you've got no issues at all, have a medical check. Have a medical check. Pop to see the doctors now and again. You know, with my, you know, looking back now, it's all a bit of a blur and all a bit of a haze, but there were signs there, and I should have known the signs. You know, I'm telling you guys, if the signs happen, don't ignore them like I did, like most men do. Most men are ignorant and, oh, I'm all right. I don't need to see a bloody doctor. I don't need to see anyone. I'm all right. I'll live forever. No, you fucking won't. You won't live forever, guys. Stop being stubborn arse like I was. I was a stubborn arse. I should have got myself checked out, even just a blood pressure check or something. I should have got myself checked out, because about 4 or 5, no, probably longer than that, about 8 weeks before all this happened, you know, the last few years I felt a bit tired and getting a bit, you know, on these long hikes that I do up the mountains and up these gullies and climbing across cliffs. You know, I felt my strength going a little bit as you get older. You just put that down to age, don't you? You put it down to age. And, oh, you know, I'm as strong as an ox, nothing's going to bring me down. But there were those slight signs of, but I put it all down to my age. Then, as I say, about 8 weeks ago, I was on one of my long little trails up the mountain with my dog, as I do, and I was out for about 2-3 hours, as I do, these longer hikes that I go on. Sometimes I just go out for a little walk and end up being out for hours and hours. It's just the way I love doing things. And about 8 weeks ago, you know, after one of these long walks coming down off the mountain, I just felt a little bit of a flutter in the middle of my chest here. I thought, well, that's weird. I thought it was down to sickness, and I just ignored it like a man. You just ignore it, don't you? Stubborn arses, we just ignore it, take no notice of it. And then about 2 weeks later, I got the same flutter again after a long walk, but this time I had a bit of a sensation in the end of my fingers, and a little bit of pins and needles. And I actually thought at the time, blimey Steve, that sounds like cardiac problems. That sounds like your heart, oxygen in your blood or something not getting to your end of your hands, and a little bit of a flutter in the middle of my chest. And again, I just ignored it. I thought, bugger it, nothing, just bad food or something, and ignored it. Stubborn arse, stubborn arse, like most men and women as well to some extent. Some of us just don't go to see the doctors, do we? But anyway, then that went away. They both went away after like 5-10 minutes. They just went away. I thought, oh, I'm fine. And the third experience of that was about another week later. Again, the same thing, but this time it felt a bit more stressful in the middle of my chest, and I was getting aching down both my arms this time. So it was getting progressively worse. It was getting progressively worse over those 5-6 weeks. And I just ignored it. Just ignored it like a stubborn bloody bloke, like most blokes. And if I had just stopped there and just thought, right, get yourself to the doctor, Steve, go to a local island, go and have a checkup, have a blood pressure checkup. And if I'd have done that, they would have noticed that something was going on. There was an irregular heartbeat, or my blood pressure was low, or my oxygen levels were low. They would have detected that and sorted me out without all the trauma that I went through, where my life could have ended. I'm so lucky. But it just shows you, even if you think you're the fittest person, oh, I don't need a doctor, get to the bloody doctors. If you have any sort of, just have a checkup. Irrelevant if you have a problem, have a checkup once a year, at least. If you haven't had a checkup for the last 4 or 5 years, go down to your doctors, guys, ladies as well. Ladies are just as stubborn sometimes. Go down to your bloody doctors and get a checkup. And you'll say the trauma I went through. I mean, the doctors, the surgeon says, I shouldn't have survived. He says, you should not have got through that. If anybody they've known had gone through that experience, they all died. And I believe I was looking at the NHS sites that there's around about 100,000 people a year, which is about 200 people, is it 200 people a day, die needlessly because they haven't had a checkup for one various ailment or another that they could have prevented by having a checkup. 200 people a day die. I should have been one of those. I should be on that list of 200 people dying a day. I was just lucky. I was lucky. You may not be. Blimey, eh? Anyway, so just a bit of health awareness more than anything. For anything, you know, we all get lots of things going wrong, your liver or your heart or something going wrong, and it can be predicted and dealt with the right health care and check-up. Anyway, so the first 10 days were a bit rough. I'm getting a little bit better now. I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. I had a bad day. I'm getting bad days, I'm getting good days. I had a bad day yesterday where I felt really sick, and every time I stood up, my world just started spinning. But today's been all right. I don't feel sick today, which is nice, and hopefully I'll get my appetite back and my mojo back as well. It's going to take time, I know it's going to take time, but today I feel quite good today, which is good. It's a bit cloudy today. We're still on our own in this site, so I'm not feeling too bad at all. And the pain down this arm where the catheter went in was tremendous for the first week. It was really bad, but even that is starting to heal now, where they put the catheter and the camera in, or whatever, the probe for the stents insert. That's feeling a lot better now, even though it's a bit sore. So lovely. Skye's doing well. Skye's getting me through this as well, keeping me company. We're stuck in the van 99% of the day. I do go out for my little walks. I'm getting longer walks now. I'm starting to get a bit of a pace to the walks as well. So building that up slowly, catchy monkey, day by day. I just want to put this video up to thank you all so much, and just update you, because so many people wondering how I am and everything. I'm all right. We're getting there slowly, but I still have my bad days, and hopefully it will get better in time. It's Sunday today. I'm going to see the doctor Monday or Tuesday next week, get an appointment, sort out these bloody meds, because I think these meds are messing me up more than anything. I even get a calming anti-sickness medication. Stop this. The sickness is horrible. I hate this feeling of feeling sick. It's really horrible, because you just don't want to do nothing. You don't want to cook. You don't want to play with a dog. You don't want to go outside. You just don't feel like doing nothing. It is horrible. So trying to amuse myself a bit. Hopefully I'll get my mojo back. This sickness will go, and I can start doing a little bit more. Get this bloody van clean, because it's a right bloody 2 and 8. Anyway, we'll crack on with a couple of clips. I was going to get the drone up, but it's really murky day today, so I shan't bother with that. And I'll try and get some videos organised. What I'm going to do for the next video, something in the van, so I don't have to go outside. So it'll be nice and easy for me to do, not too much editing or producing on the video. I'm going to do a little bit of what I call Countryvanlife bargain hunt. How to make money in the van. It's just a hobby. It's just a few pennies coming into the van, into your pocket, to make life a little easier, and it's a little bit of a fun. So if any of you want to join in and try and do the same thing that I'll show you on this next video, bargain hunt, Countryvanlife bargain hunt. Basically it's purchasing stuff and selling it on eBay, on a bidding site on eBay. It's quite interesting though. It's really quite interesting. So look at that video that's coming up now. I'll get that together for you. Bit of entertainment, keep the channel rolling. Thanks for all your support. Lovely jubbly. Oh, we've had so many buy me a coffees coming in as well. It's been lovely. I'll just name off the last few we've had, which has been amazing. This is just the last couple of days. We've had loads over the last couple of weeks, which has been amazing. Katrina and Wayne, well, thank you guys. That is bloody awesome. Thanks for that lovely treat for me and Skye. As soon as I get my appetite back a little bit, my mojo back, we'll go and have a slap up meal up down the pub. Sean Cummins, thanks bro, that's lovely, thanks very much. Rachel, is it Rachel and George? Guys, that's amazing. Ian, my buddy from Anglesey, Ian, you're a bleeding diamond, mate. He sent me a video message as well. Thanks, Ian. You're a bleeding diamond. Love to your family. Charles, as usual. Charles. Oh, you're a sad you are, Charles. You sent me a lovely donation as well. Thanks, Charles. Webby, my lovely mate as well. Andy from Webby's Walks. He's got a lovely channel. He does lovely walks as well. I've got Kira Queen. Thank you. I think she's from New Zealand, I believe. Lovely jubbly. And there was 3 or 4 unknowns as well. Thanks, guys. That's lovely. Always lovely after a nice treat. Really makes our week special. Thanks for those. You are so special. Everybody that watches this channel, everybody that comments, everybody that does a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, guys, because I know a lot of people, at least half of my viewers, are not subscribed because they watch on TV. But you can subscribe on the TV format. Just go to the subscribe button and subscribe. It's all free. So that'd be lovely. Let's keep this channel moving and rocking and rolling. So we're feeling a little bit better. Right, I'll run on with this video. Don't know how long this will go on before these bloody tablets. I hate taking tablets. Most tablets are poison, aren't they, in one way or another. But if they're going to keep you alive, it's got to be done. Lovely job, Lee. Right, crack on with the video. Cheers, guys. Oh, watch you, my lovelies. Whoa, sun out. It almost feels like the first day of spring. I think the astronomically it will be soon, but wow, what a lovely morning. Sun is out. There's a bit of warmth in the air as well. I'm having my morning little walk, bit of exercise just to walk around the this lovely car park here at Craignure at Shellings. There's Christine there, where she's been for the last over 2 weeks now. Wow, there's lots of birds on the beach. Oh, it's lovely to have a bit of sunshine, it really is. Wow, it makes you feel so much better, especially after what I've been through. Bit of sun on my face, a bit of warmth in the air as well. Oh, it makes you feel good. What's the saying? Makes you feel good to be alive. And that's certainly apt, isn't it, for the last few weeks in my life anyway. We're alive. Wow, here's my beautiful Skye down there. This beautiful place, look at this for the view, guys. This has been my view for 2-3 weeks. There's the ferry terminal there down at Craignure. The hospital's just up there as well, the doctors, the shops, the pub. I can't wait to get a bit more appetite back and go over the pub there, have a nice slap up meal on you guys. Thank you very much. You've all been so lovely. Touches my heart and really humbles me so much, the support we've had over the last few weeks. All on our own here on this lovely campsite, thanks for the guys at Shillings Holidays Mull. Lovely. Good for a walk up the pier. Lovely. Cheers, guys. Well, this has been my daily routine, walking up the pier here at Craignure 2-3 times a day. Making my walks a little bit longer as days go by. Trying to do a little bit of a faster walk as well to get my energy up and my muscle mass back. It's going to take some time, but we're getting there. Oh, it's gorgeous. It really is lovely. Look at this. It's the campsite up there. You see Christine over the back there. Beautiful. This beautiful view here at Craignure, with the mountains across the Craignure Bay there, up towards the ferry terminal and the little wee village of Craignure. Tide's out at the moment. Oh, beautiful blue skies. Look at those skies up there. Almost no clouds up there at all. Lovely. Wow. All the fishing pots there on the side of the pier. And there's the pub over there. The Craignure Inn. hopefully we'll go over there once I feel I've got a bit more of an appetite, have a slap up meal. Wow, hardly any wind today as well, it's bloody beautiful. It's probably the mildest day I've had so far in the where I've been on here for 3 months, 4 months, not quite sure. It's all a bit of a haze at the moment, what's gone on in the last 3-4 weeks anyway. All a bit of a haze, a bit of a blur, as you can appreciate. Wow, some smoke, peat fires burning in the little cottages over there. We love it, we love it.